Do you remember how carefree you were as a child, before people told you what to do and who to be, before the burdens of the world applied any pressure? The majority of us are born into this world with limitless potential to do amazing things. We are born innocent, full of compassion, and we believe that we can be anything we desire. But something strange happens as we go from childhood to adulthood. Our faith in ourselves begins to fade as the harsh reality of the world creeps in, and we come to realize that we don't have as much control over our lives as we thought we did. We are told the odds of you becoming a professional baseball player are 1 in a million, so it's best you learn a trade and secure a job with an established company. We are then filled with an emptiness we never knew before. We sit confused by the thought that we were only born to work for someone else and then die. Although we can look around us and see just how the world has crushed everybody's dreams, we tell ourselves this cannot be. We open our social media apps and see the people we follow living amazing lives, visiting beautiful places, and we say, there has to be a way for me to obtain these things, and maybe, just maybe I can. And when I do, I can feel this emptiness I feel inside. It seems as if the world has crushed our spirit and teases us with the unobtainable, and that keeps us locked inside a mental prison. The weight of this can be so heavy that we don't even try to break free. We spend hours upon hours every day with our eyes glued to the 1 in a millions, the people who made it, the people who got their chance to live life on their own terms, the celebrities, the influencers. We do this to a point where we don't even realize that instead of living our own incredible life, we're spending our lives watching other people live incredible lives. We have been so crushed that we gave up on our dreams and live vicariously through celebrities we follow. With all of that being said, is there a way for us to break free of this mental prison and live incredible lives too? Is there a key? Is there some secret to life that we missed out on while our eyes were glued to the screens? Maybe while we were learning about others, we failed to learn about ourselves. Maybe there's a spiritual practice or philosophy that could ease this existential dread. What if we turned away from our screens and stopped pursuing money, power, and fame as a means to fill a void and gain control of ourselves? What if we simply realized that the world does not care about our happiness and that we are not promised anything at all? A great philosopher once said, when the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world. Even though that wise being just so happened to be a meerkat named Timon in the Disney film The Lion King, his words do ring true in the mind of a Stoic. Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches the development of self-control as a means of overcoming destructive behavioral patterns. The philosophy holds that becoming a clear and unbiased thinker allows one to understand universal reason. Practitioners of Stoicism know that we cannot simply ask the universe to play nice. Chaos is part of the natural order, but that doesn't mean we should just curl up and die. Life has much to offer, but instead of sitting around hoping that life is going to go the way we want it, we have to accept the fact that it won't, and that's okay. We can't just give in and let the uncertainties of life cripple us in fear. There is still a life to live, and many great things can happen in between the chaos. We can achieve inner peace and happiness, but we must come to terms with the external realities outside of our mind that cannot be controlled, and we must understand that the only thing we can control is our internal reality, which is the way we interpret and react to our external reality. If we become dependent on external things to provide us with meaning, we set ourselves up for failure. Everything can and will be taken from us at some point, inevitably leading to dissatisfaction and unhappiness. But if we pursue our passions, expecting nothing more than the bliss we get from doing something we love, then we open doors to a peace of mind most people only dream about. Do what you love even if there is no external reward. Do what you love simply for the fact that pure bliss can be found in the moments where you lose yourself in what you're passionate about. The truth is that ultimately our internal reality is the only one that matters when it's all said and done. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, but practitioners of Stoicism believe that true success is the ability to be happy without the things one typically desires for joy and comfort. A common practice among Stoic philosophers is to go without the pleasures of the material world from time to time. Perhaps turn off your TV and disable your social media apps for a week. Find joy in the pursuit of knowledge and read a book. Maybe dust off your old paintbrushes and set a goal to avoid everything the world has created and create something for yourself. Or, for the even more extreme Stoics out there, go on a week-long camping trip with only what you need to survive, food and shelter. The time away from distractions is more valuable than you'll ever know if you never take the time to value it. At the end of the day, Stoic philosophy is not an easy philosophy to adopt, especially in a day and age where our attention is pulled in so many directions at once. Our technologies are designed to trigger dopamine release in our brains, so much so that we become addicted and dependent on trivial things such as how many followers we have on Instagram. We have created a society dependent on things that are so easily taken away from us, but I would not say this means doom and gloom for our future. I don't believe in ridding our world of technologies in order to become one with nature again. These technologies are just as much a part of nature as we are, but they are so new to us that learning how to live a happy life in symbiosis with them has not yet become apparent to us. I believe an understanding of our relationship with tech is right around the corner, and the sooner we adopt a Stoic philosophy, the sooner we can come to that peace and build a much happier society. Although it's true that a completely Stoic life is impossible, it's foolish to think that negative events in our lives could never bring us down. But the pursuit of such a state is in fact a noble one that we should all strive for on our pursuit of happiness. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I post a new one.